Vice Mayor Danko?
Yes.
Councilmember Clufus?
Aye.
Councilmember Pontieri?
No.
Mayor Alfin?
Yes.
The motion passes 3-1.
Congratulations, Mr. Gambaro, and thank you all for your investment in this process.
The Palm Coast City Council has appointed Charles Gambaro to fill the seat vacated by Kathy Hyder, who abruptly resigned in August.
My fellow citizens of Palm Coast, I can't tell you how humbled I am by the confidence and support of this council, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to serve our city and community. So a special thank you to Team Gambaro for their steadfast support over my many years of public service. Over the past 2 months, I've had the opportunity to listen to the concerns of our citizens, community leaders, business leaders, and others. And it is absolutely clear to me that the hiring of a new city manager is a priority for our citizens, and I would say probably the priority for our citizens in our municipality as a whole. I intend to be very involved in the selection process to select a strong, proven leader that can follow the intent and guidance of this council, drive our staff to execute as directed, but also mentor our staff and help lead our city for many years to come.
Gambaro will hold the District 4 seat from the time of his appointment until November 2026. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, October 2nd. There's a new place in Flagler County for early voting.
Katie Lenhart is the supervisor of elections. She said a new site's necessary because of the county's growth. It's the 5th early voting site, which Lenhart said is a record for Flagler County. So where is it? I can hear you asking.
So the Southern Rec Center is in a great location. It's highly residential. There's no other locations around the area that are suitable for an early voting site.
Lenhart said there are parking issues and more. Right, Katie?
That's right. So another concern with this early voting site was the potential impact on our tennis club members there at the Southern Rec Center. So we're just encouraging them to plan ahead to anticipate the congestion and parking issues at the location during early voting.
Early voting is from October 21st to November 2nd. Lenhart said the polling place is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and that means weekends too. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. There has been a notable variety of recent arrests in Flagler County.
Among the notable situations involving Flagler County Sheriff's deputies began at a Walmart in Palm Coast. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
Deputies were called to Walmart about kids riding bicycles inside the store, cursing and yelling at people and setting off car alarms in the parking lot. Deputies located a pack of 7 juveniles riding on Cypress Edge, stopped them, and called their parents.
And the scene got more intense when one of the parents attempted to push a deputy. The man was arrested and later released on bond.
Clearly, the apple didn't fall far from this tree. And instead of teaching his kid right from wrong, his kid got to see him being arrested for battering a deputy sheriff.
Meanwhile, in a separate case, a motorcyclist was caught for a third violation.
A motorcyclist who ran from deputies also found that you might get away initially, but we will always get you. Deputies spotted the suspect that had previously fled from deputies and arrested him. He was charged with fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer and driving with a suspended license.
Then a criminal at a gas station going through someone's belongings in a car forgot his own backpack and returned to the scene of the crime.
When he returned to get his backpack, deputies were called, and during the investigation of the auto burglary, found that this convicted felon had 2 guns, 2 knives, and 3 magazines of ammunition.
Altogether, Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies made 16 arrests this past weekend. Deputies handled 792 calls for service and made 175 traffic stops. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The town hall meeting with Councilmember Teresa Pontieri, originally scheduled for September 27th, has been moved to Thursday, October 10th, from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Southern Recreation Center. Residents are encouraged to attend and take part in this important discussion aimed at strengthening community bonds and ensuring that everyone has a voice in shaping Palm Coast's future. Councilmember Pontieri will address economic development in the city and answer questions from attendees. For more information and to RSVP, visit the city's event page. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.